What's going down, Avengers? 1.3.3 comes to us, which translates to 1.11 for majority of consoles. For the PC, you'll be introduced with that patch that we first went into. My name is Mac here with the MacGyver7 channel, and today we're going to be looking at some game-related news for the Avengers. So let's go ahead and assemble and see what Square Enix has dropped for us in brand new patch. Some of the first stuff that it addresses directly inside of there is looking at for as far as the bugs, the tuning, adds several highlights for as far as the quality and life playability improvements for as far as the reassemble campaign throughout the Avengers initiative. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. As we take a look at the highlights, the remote faction in the terminals for as far as adding the outpost, you don't have to visit the person anymore, makes it super convenient, extends the pick radius for the rewards, the ability for the costumes inside the vendors, the option scales and the subtitles for as far as the text, closed captioning is no longer standard, you're looking for the move speed increase for as far as the outpost when the Avengers initiative, the AI companions improved for as far as the including assistance when players need to be revived, and improve the Mega High reward. They guarantee that it gives you 2 exclusive exotic gears and items that will increase the amount of upgrades in the modules upon completion. Pretty cool. Also looking down below, you can see that on top of that, they look at the situation for the implement of fixed and the retroactive grant of the Iron Man's iconic outfit for players who have previously lost it due to a bug. 1.3.4 also is on its way, should be 1.12 for majority of consoles. It'll be improving further rewards and tunings into the new UI. For the full patch notes besides the highlight of what they have here, we'll briefly go over. First, one of the ones I think that will be very happily is the new content. The shields for as far as the Zero outpost and has been open to investigate the new portions of this anomaly on top of the Rift mission, for which you can investigate as well. Pretty cool stuff. This will be linked down below if you want to read the full logistics. Now while we're taking a portion of the Reassemble campaign and the Avengers initiative, addressing multiple issues for as far as the infinite loading, crashes, on top of save data integration, and improved backup save data, which immediately after the Reassemble campaign it saves, the fixed anomaly for the Abomination to become unresponsive in the war zone, for as far as they reduced how often they trapped inhumans into the shields and the agents will ask for help, and the companions will now help hold an area in the war zone missions during the code validation. There is a note that comes directly with that they still won't activate a small code terminal to prevent them from accidentally messing with your progress. For as far as the improved portions of the companion assistance when players need to be revived, the increased chances of successful parries for companions, the fixed issues for Thor and Iron Man, where you can see that they've been stuck hovering, so Thor and Iron Man are definitely not going to make it up there, on top of Iron Man making the list alongside of Black Widow for the boosts in the priority and the attack drones for as far as the turrets and the flyers. Now looking for the move speeds and increased outpost for the Avengers initiative. The remote factions, which was mentioned before, now you can do that personally. Also the removed requirements for the purchase of Chastity McBride when visiting for the first time, prevented major cases of enemies getting stuck behind doors in the missions when working to resolve and the remaining bugs they triggered. Also looking at the destroyed core object for the mission inside of the players that could be stepping out of order, thus halting the progress of that mission. Fix the bugs of the EXO elite suit for as far as the teleport out of this world, which that was basically where it ended up. Multiplayer and matchmaking make a huge list as we scroll down to see that the renamed launch pad for as far as ready up, while matchmaking in the Quinjet you can clear this by button for the factions. Improved the text clarity as before notated, looked at the resolved an issue when players were unable to find a strike team. The selected heroes via the quick menu after the natural matchmaking for the previous mission. Improved stability after the host had left. Also disables the pause in the Quinjet to prevent loading issues. The rare bugged issues for the heroes that were locked and invited directly into the reassembly campaign choose a strike team. Also fixed an issue for the request and the companions would not despawn and result of a duplicate hero when the player would disconnect. Last thing on the list is the strike team integration is kept and the interact with reloading the check portions in hives. Utilizing the interface, you can see that now we're going to see a better UI for the players can preview the cosmetic and the vendors. The tactical awareness now stays on longer. The removed unnecessary shoot and punch tutorials. The fixed variation for as far as the Arabic, Italian, and Polish for as far as those issues and locations, as well as the accessibility in the menu for as far as what we can see for the options. Now looking for as far as the subtitles and looking at the closed captions, which we already covered, we can go to combat. And combat will see a lot more issues that will basically come up to it. Fixed an issue where the players were involuntarily not being able to basically be revived. Looking at Black Widow and the Loss of Veil for as far as the buffs that shortly triggered. The counterfeit on Iron Man for as far as what should have been a counter fire for as far as that. So it's no longer something that would not trigger. It should be able to do something after you evade. Tuning for as far as Captain America, which was needed. You can see the improved melee combat flow, the portion of the modifier, the fistcuffs and the torpedoes, to only buff to the portion of players and not the enemies. For as far as the enemy, looking at the hero drain infliction, the spine drones, and the tune difficulty for alone against aim. The defense and the effects and the overshield on enemies, and the tune cryo for the adaptive slam. Gears and challenges and rewards. See a new point of implemented a fix with the retroactive Grant and Iron Man's iconic outfit, which the players would previously be lost due to that bug. And I've seen that out there in flotation for as far as comments on Reddit, and it's definitely been something they've addressed and gone back and forth, so I'm glad they finally fixed that it's just a bug. Fix the portion for as far as the hero challenge cards for being the scaled and difficulties. Re-enabled the skipping challenges for as far as the hero cards. Fix the several issues in tracking in the various hero challenges. Fix the issues with Thor's grip for as far as the boost did not properly unlock. The extended picked up radius for as far as the reward drop, and the fixed several issues which were happening in a rare pattern in the fabric machine that would not allow certain people to be awarded the very correct portion of awards. Kind of a bummer when you're sitting around there trying to do that. For as far as the Hulk skins that come into the next portion, property unlocks and accessibilities in the outfits and the menus were awarded, and the unbroken Hulk skin was no longer disappears from the player's inventory. Fixed the appearance of the talisman in the artifact and the gear menu on top of Kamala's gear, and the pieces that would drop an Iron Man perk. Looking at the Bountiful, you can see that it has changed to the trigger into the opening in the strong box in the helicarrier during the reassembly campaign. Fixed an issue where the DNA key would not duplicate from the inventory when opening a DNA strong box when the Hulkbuster. This also prevented the player from losing the DNA key after dying. On top of the rewards tuning, we can see that they tuned the exotic weapons for as far as the power level appropriated earned, improved the mega high rewards, and on top of that, guaranteed to give 2 exotic gear drops and the increased amount for module companion points. Players will no longer have the occasionally get the power level 1 gear from the elite hives, the improved exotic gear and attribute, improved reliability, and the Norstrun for as far as the Northstone perks that we're going to get for that increased portion of drop and chances and extra lootin rewards reliability. So hopefully you'll be rooting down that you actually got some cool stuff, hopefully. But the gear challenges and the rewards, Let's see, the Xbox fixed an issue for as far as trying the perfection in the achievements we're seeing in the stars, as well as the fixed issue for the best defense in the achievement not triggering properly. PC comes into some fixes, as the notable launcher would make improvements for as far as they are looking actively with NVIDIA for on specific issues in order for them to be launched in the 1.3.3. We've added the NVIDIA DLSS, which significantly improves the frame rate and maintains the quality visual on the RTX mode. On top of that situation, which you can look into as the patch rolls out, is also drivers, but the driver issues on NVIDIA side haven't been that much more appeasing. So they added support for that, they fixed problems with the mouse and the keyboard for sprinting, and they fixed Thor and Captain America's range and the ability for the toggle aim. Update bases is also directly affiliated with the viewer, so if you guys and gals are still getting crappy updates and you want to, I'll have this link down below, and you can go to their customer service and you can drop them a comment and say, hey man, this is what's really going on and this is what I'm going towards. So they are working towards a new patch that's really super awesome, and this was a pretty decent patch that I feel a lot of people were waiting for. So everyone, have fun playing this. Leave a comment down below. I know this is a little bit longer one, but if you're new to the network, you can like, share, and subscribe. And if you do today, who knows, maybe Captain America will actually be a really good playable character, but you'll just have to subscribe to find out, as we all see what ends up morphing in this gaming range that we're calling Avengers. So, alright everyone, see you later, stay classy, and stay safe.